Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway in upstate New York. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Rams ready to take over on offense, and they will do so behind the first overall pick in the 2016 draft. Now he's in season number 5 out of Cal. It's Jared Goff.
Well, it's not unusual for a team to have a little bit of a letdown after appearing in the Super Bowl. And the Rams had that Super Bowl letdown after their loss in Super Bowl 53 to New England. But it might surprise people that quarterback Jared Goff still finished 3rd in the NFL in passing yards at better than 4,600. They just want to see him cut down on the number of interceptions he threw last year, and they think the Rams can elevate their offense yet again.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. Fielded at about the 28. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll look to throw right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
intercepted by the Rams.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Well, let's talk about, Charles, the Rams start to the season before this next drive gets going. They're 2-0, had the opening week win against the Cowboys Sunday night, followed it up with a strong win against Philadelphia, and that was a matchup of the number 1 and number 2 picks in the 2015 draft, and Jared Goff got the upper hand on Carson Wentz, throwing 3 touchdown passes, all to Tyler Higby.
Yeah, and he looked really, really good. I mean, for all the issues that Jared Goff went through last year, I feel like a number of them have been corrected this year, and the Rams have made an adjustment. And Tyler Higby, their tight end, he started to emerge about the last month of last season, and he's just continued with that hot streak. He's one of the better tight ends.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
Complete to Cooper.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
As Buffalo comes back onto the field, Charles. A 2-0 start for these Bills. Week 2 getting the win at Miami 31-28. And in the post-Tom Brady world in the AFC East, they're looking pretty good because Week 1 it was another division win over the Jets. And Josh Allen, he's looking like a guy who's taking that leap in his 3rd NFL season. Had his first 300-yard passing game in Week 1. Followed that with his first 400-yard game, 417 yards, a career-high 4 touchdown passes in that Week 2 victory.
Yeah, that's not just a leap. This guy's skydiving right now. I mean, those kind of numbers back-to-back to start the season. And look, their entire offseason, the discussion about Josh Allen was, can he become more accurate and deliver in the clutch throwing the football? They picked up Stephon Diggs to be the wide receiver 1 from Minnesota. He's had 8 catches in each of the first 2 games. John Brown has played well out on the perimeter, but Josh Allen, not just his legs anymore, his big arm is powering Buffalo.
We'll see if they can keep it rolling. They host the Rams in Week 3 and then head out to Vegas Week 4. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
Allen's throw is complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
Defense.
What's up, man?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. The 30, past the 20, touchdown LA. Robert Woods, 77 yards, and the Rams have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Good-looking return set up here.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And the grab by Croft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On play action, Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Aaron Donald on the stop. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
For the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14. Bills 10.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 8.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higby for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019, runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
Connection made here, Goff to Higby. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing again is Goff. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's good.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, CD, unfortunately some somber news across the league in Week 2 coming from New England Patriots running back James White because his parents were in a car crash and his father Tyrone, captain of the Miami-Dade Police Department, passed away in that accident, and his mother Lisa also sustained critical injuries. So it was obviously a tough one. James White did not play in the game on Sunday, but we did see the outpouring of support from around the National Football League and how this really is one big family.
Yeah, he was really embraced, as you mentioned, by the National Football League. We saw social posts from plenty of players around the league, including Tom Brady, former teammate of his with the New England Patriots. We saw an outpouring in terms of, other guys around the league. J.J. Watt, who played with him in college at Wisconsin. And not only that, how about his own teammates? Devin McCourty scored a touchdown against Seattle and ran up and told the camera, "Hey, 2-8, we're thinking about you. We love you." And the rest of the guys chimed in from there. And the Patriots organization offered to fly him home on the private jet. He stayed with his team, stayed in their embrace, and now he has to go and face the difficult task of saying goodbye to his dad and tending to his mom. But he's got plenty of support from around the league, from the Patriots, and, of course, his own family.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the first half from the former #1 overall.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First and 10.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now Allen. And his throw here is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And he's he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Micah Kiser leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
It's complete to Diggs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They run here with Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bills have retaken the lead. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
And the Rams getting set to go now. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Out of the backfield, he's got Malcolm Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Complete.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
14.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
His throw incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
10 yards.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man, Higby, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higby.
Up until the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higby, you might have got some blank stares back, but down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higby. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
Brings up 2nd.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Goff throwing complete to Kupp, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
First down.
I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the 2 of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, Goff. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. Right back to Brown. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Goff now looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Third and long. It's gone. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ed Oliver picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And no, it's incomplete. A disappointing drop there on fourth and goal. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check the team.
Right back to Moss. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Third down, here's a run by Moss. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
On the keeper.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.